Okay, now, so this is our second stream that we have here to offer for this season 10 of Hot Wheels Hilarity, a web series that I've been creating on my YouTube channel and running since summer of 2018. And so, basically speaking, what we have here is another special piece here on November 23rd. Yeah. Seems a little belated, but at this very point, at least to just fill in the times that have come along, what we have here is essentially a set that's another licensed product, basically. So I guess what we can do for this piece is, well, just the camera height, obviously. So this is the Lightyear Hyperloop Challenge, and I guess not much else can be said here, other than, well, just hoping to see if we can get into this thing. And also, I feel like that more ideas will be coming through because of the fact that I've been able to get my hands on some other newer products from Mattel, and so there probably shouldn't be much of a problem from here on out. And so, basically speaking, what we got here, it's a pretty big medley of different ideas and other things to try. So, this is another piece that has some instructions that show you how to properly assemble the whole thing. And you can't forget the sticker sheet. But, like last time, I'm not really going to go through with that. I'm just going to go through the product as is. This comes with its own Buzz Lightyear character card based on the XL15, or Alpha Buzz, basically. I don't know exactly what this idea is about, but I even brought over some additional models here, because this won't just be a simple episode. Nah. It's going to be something wholly different. So, let's get that stuff out of the way, and this way we'll be able to, in fact, have ourselves a nice setup going forward. Alright, cars are set up here, and this way we will have a decent way to go here. And there that is. Now all I gotta do is assemble this whole piece, and so this one seems to be slightly more complicated than the last one that I did, which was a racer versus standby dual lane face-off type of challenge. Grogu's Great Race. So, not much more to take away here, but to just simply have all that can be put here. So, yeah, it's just assembling this whole thing, and hopefully we can pretty much get something good out of it. And, well, I guess by talking, it's not really going to have a lot of help to it. So I guess not much more to say here. Yeah, like I said, it can be a bit more on the complicated side here, so try to bear with me here this whole time. Yeah, it's taking some time, but you know, if I want to go skip to all the good parts that will take place, well, I'm sure you probably know where to look. Okay, looks like I got it made. All right, now time for the loop, basically. That takes place here, and so this is basically a kicker loop style, as you can see. Pretty much works like that. An actuator will flip up inside, just like that, and well, it's technically how the loop itself will be made. And this way, it should be an interesting experiment to try. Given that I know a number of people who would probably want to find themselves a good set like this. But either way you look at it, yep. Which side is which? I guess it doesn't matter too much. Okay, I feel like I got it now. Alright, so that's just pretty much that, guys. So, well, thank you very much for sticking with me throughout that whole entire ordeal. I'd pretty much like to apologize right off the bat if that has upset some viewers of mine, but anyways, take a look at this thing. That's pretty impressive, wouldn't you say? Anyways, though, what we got here is a nice array of cars, and the whole idea of this is not only for building the whole thing in real time, and well, take a look at the final product. This thing, it's quite a marvel. For a movie that didn't actually perform all too well, which I actually made my own review about the movie itself. You can check for a link on that in the description box down below. But in any case, we're going to start things off with the Buzz Lightyear character card that came exclusively with the set. Alpha Buzz, as it's called. So, let's try it out. Awesome. So, I guess right off the bat what we can just do here is, well, not worry too much about the length. So, I guess every completion will go in there. So, I don't know, maybe the spaceship can stay right there on the top where it is. But, as you can see, manual actuation. So, I'd have to reset it every time. But anyways, now we have ourselves a 1981 Camaro going up next. Okay, so yeah, I guess the spaceship can just stay there. So that will pretty much just remain in the closest position there is. Well, didn't exactly make it all the way through. Anyone who doesn't quite make it will end up right here, basically, towards the beginning. Third model that I have is Twin Mill, the original, of course. Nice. Next car that we have is the BMW i8 Roadster. Well, I mean, the last time we saw the BMW i8 was during that Super 6-lane raceway with the color-coordinated teams. It was on the gray team, of course. But now we have the 73 Ford Falcon XB. Okay. I guess we'll move on to this next one here. Chicane is what we have here. Well, everybody else is falling over the edge. It probably will take some time for me to go and clean all that up, but anyways, Open Roadster goes next. Awesome. Turtle Shell is following up. Didn't really get through there. Wow. I don't know, but it just seems like it's not going to fit under there. It's not quite sliding underneath this part of the actuator there as I would have hoped for. Okay, though. We have the custom V8 Chevrolet Vega. That'll be following up Turtle Shell. Looks like we got another one that's been hitting the rooftop. There we go. Much better. I guess lower profile cars can probably enter through this side of the actuator. But maybe taller ones like Turtle Shell don't seem to make the cut. But here we go. Speed Spider will follow up. I mean, that all works pretty well. I could just pick up everybody and put it back in the bucket here. The Pininfarina Batista will follow up next. Okay, so this is one of those models that can drag due to its body design. mostly in the front, with a so-called splitter. Yeah, you can hear a little bit of drag going on, so we're not going to bother with a third attempt at the Hyperloop Challenge. Now we have Rocket Fire, a model that has been around for a long time, both in HWH and in real life. And it makes yet another victory. Nice work. So here we have Nitro Tailgater. Okay. Wow. Not much I can do about that now. So, okay. Electrac will go next. And it makes it through. Well done. Here we have a really old model that I got right here. Copyright date of 1983, Speed Seeker. Even after 40 years, it still does really good. That's awesome. So, okay. This one's in Oldsmobile Aurora, or I don't know, I could probably confuse this with the Lexus SC that I also have in this type of color scheme. It also has similar decals on the side. If you can basically see for yourself, my Lexus SC has something like that. Okay, another one that can drag a bit. So, that's just that pretty much. And here's a model that's definitely tall. Baja Bison, which I don't even know. Yep, I guess that's pretty much that. Although, here's an idea. Okay, I guess that went along more smoothly than I would have anticipated. Now, with 4 models that didn't do all too well as opposed to most of the others. Okay, let's see if I can just adjust it so that way. Well, the floor is basically littered with all types of models. From Speed Seeker to, well, Chicane and Speech Fighter, basically. I'd say at least with this one, contrast to what I did the first time around, well, it's pretty much a good run so far. Yeah, okay. There we go. I feel like I found out the last guy. The 73 Ford Falcon XB. And I guess with all that in mind, well, this could probably cut it for today's stream. Yeah, it's a bit shorter than last time. I really would have figured a 30-minute duration is what I would have expected on this part, but in any case though, let's just say, well, thank you very much for watching this piece of HWH, and I hope to see more with some other material. Whoop. Alright, nice and tight. That's a lot of models we raced down this whole thing. After all, technically it's modeled after the Lightyear film from 2022, and I sure have made quite a killing in HWH history in the year 2022, especially with Season 7 being by far the most viewed of all the seasons in HWH history. And in any other case, thanks very much for sticking around here. We built through the whole thing, we've raced a bunch of models, and I'm sure that more material should come along real soon. But in any case, make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me wherever you can find me, and stay on the Hollywood side if you'd like to see more.